Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Yay, Tuesday. Back at work now. Did I put my computer on live? I meant to. No, let's do it now. Live. Good. How is everybody? Um, got home from school, worked with my assistant for a couple hours, eaten dinner, dogs are fed. So now we get to play for a bit. Okay. Now, last night I had to do some creating and I didn't do it live with you. And it was for a blog hop that I was taking part in today. And it was, hello, Trish. It was a inspiration challenge. And an inspiration challenge means like we get a photo and you kind of create based on what you see. Like, what does it inspire you to create? So I did my one for last night, but then I feel like I want to change it up a little. So we're going to change it up a little. Okay. Are you ready? Now, this, as I can't resist, because as of today, demos could start to pre-order from the upcoming catalog. Ooh, it's upstairs. Heather, I promise I'll get it. I'm so bad. This is from the upcoming catalog. It is called Country Flowers. I'm in love. The designer series paper is incredible. We're actually doing this one for our team, like those classes that we do that I do with a group of my girls. This is actually the bundle we're going to be using, and it is phenomenal. But let me show you tonight what we're going to do. So I have got a 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay. Now I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to go with basic gray, people. Look at you. Good evening for hey, Kansas peeps. I feel like, oh, no, not our team meeting. We do a team. Remember the team class? Like we've done the big ones with it, and I do it with the other 4 girls or 5 girls. It depends on which one we're doing. Well, this is what we're using next. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that down in that bottom right-hand corner. I know I'm with you, Linda. Like this was my first, like it's just incredible. Loves it. Now I'm changing it up a little bit from the original because I wasn't in love with how I wanted to do it. Now you get to do it. You can do the class no matter where you are. So don't worry, just watch for details, but we won't start sticking the details out there until the date that we closer to the date that we can order it for customers. Okay. So it's all coming. Don't you worry. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that up in the top corner. So that one says, so lucky to know you. And I love that sentiment. Now, the next thing we want to do is we are going to take the dies. Now, this was comical because I did this last night and I screwed it up. So I just have to check. So, who's sticky? That's sticky. Okay. So this top side's sticky. So I want it to go like that. Okay. I have to figure this out. I have to think. Hi, Sherry. Oh, it's your first live. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a nut bar. Now, this is our masking paper. This stuff is dreamy, but you have to know what side you're die cutting from. So pay attention. Okay. So I am going to die cut myself. One of my or I don't know, what is it? Jugs, sure, whatever it is. We need one. Okay. I did it right. I think I did it right. I did it yesterday. My brain was really strict. They are really fun classes. First day back at school was great. The kids were fabulous. Everyone was doing well. Okay, so next, what we're going to do here is we are going to just carefully cover up our stamped image, just like that. So you can see I've used my masking paper and we've kind of gotten rid of it. You're like, why would you get rid of it? That's weird. I know. Don't worry. You probably didn't say it in that tone of voice, though, didn't you? Like, Ange, no, we did not. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, this is our masks and I love them. And I especially love them if you're not trying to be like super accurate. Hi, Peg. Peg, please be careful. These weather situations we get kind of wild. Okay, so there's a piece of paper I can use. Now, when I did this last night, I did this part in gray, but tonight I want to try it in Pool Party and see how this looks, okay? So I've got my Pool Party ink. I'm going to take a little bit of Pool Party. Whoop, I obviously had something much darker on there before. There. Just trying to get off the sploochies. Okay, so there we go. I think we have the sploochies off. Not blue cheese, sploochies. I know. We don't always think of using our masks. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm not trying to make it like perfect and rectangular or like in any way, shape, or form. There's no rhyme nor reason to this other than I'm trying to give it a little bit of a pattern around where we're going to stamp. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I want. Like, this is not detailed. It was blueberry bush. Okay, I totally looked. I'm like, what's wrong with it? It was blueberry bushel. Really? Rain, winds, and snow. Binge watching. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a little carried away with the lives. Okay. So, oh, I think you're right. It was when we were doing one of those under the sea ones. So now you just gently peel off your masking paper. This is like, is that not magical? And it's there and it's perfect and it has not been destroyed by anything. And I love that look. Okay, next. Ta-da. Okay, so now what we're going to do, where's my sample card? Is I am going to see if I have a piece big enough here. Trying to use up scraps tonight. I had so many. Okay, so now we're going to ink this one up in the basic grade 2. Okay, so this is just the floral image. I know, isn't it so pretty? Okay, and then we're going to stamp that. I love this one. It's got like little spriggy wiggies. I'm glad you're using the mask. I purchased them, but don't really know how. Oh, Sue, like seriously, just stick them over top of things and you can do like, and you don't have to do the whole card. So it's just like fun little parts and little add-ons. And they are quite spectacular. Okay, so let's grab some flirty. I'm going to go with some granny. You looked for me earlier. I know, and I tonight I knew I was going to be on a bit later because I did have my assistant who works with me till 5:30, and then I had to feed dogs and I ate supper. Sean's working that 24-hour shift, so I'm on my own to thank tonight. I know. Heather, we've got to find ways to keep everything out. Like, but not out because I don't want to mess. But I'm finding if I put them like in something that's labeled so that when I open a cupboard, I see it, it's helping. Okay, so all I'm doing first is I've got my flirty, and I'm going in and I'm adding some dark flirty to my rose. Boop. I really need to go through my blends and decide who needs replacing before the price increase. Okay. And then masks, but I'm in trouble with this bundle. I know. Why are you in trouble with this bundle? It's so good. You don't like it? I love the bundle. Just write it down, Mars. Okay. So I did also give you my sign up link because if you're going, I don't want to wait, I want it right now, you can get it now. Just join my West Coast creators team. It's like a party every day. Put them in a stamp. Yes, exactly. And put them where you keep. Hi, Chris. And put them where you keep your okay, so for example, my embellishments are in a drawer. And they're all in our, the stamp cases. And then we had the wide ones that we used to sell. Well, that's where my embellishments all are. So they're sitting in there. And then I did exactly that. It's labeled. And so every time I open a drawer, I see them. And then you go, oh, keep using these. Okay. Now, Granny Apple Green, people. Go big or go home. I'm not going home because I am home. Okay, so this one, I'm going to keep this one. I'm not going to blend. Is that bad? I'm going to blend, but not blend. And Sherry, don't forget, you guys are so cute. I'm not going to blend just because we're in a tight area, people. And so I don't want to make a mess. So I'm just going over, and this is my light Granny Apple Green. Boop, boop, boop. There. There. Okay, so we've got those colored in. Now, for the one that I did, I went and I did the little flowers. That's my order today was blends, blends, and blends. I meant to have a black, but I forgot. I know, seriously. Okay, we've got these little ones. Now, because we've used Pool Party, I'm a little bit tempted to huck in a little bit of blue. Is that okay? Can we do that? Here we go. Okay, so I've got my darker blue. So this is some, I don't know. You're like, what flower? I don't know what flower is like that, nor do I care. I don't have to be flower accurate, do I? I am so flower inaccurate because I don't know what any of my flowers are. Cooper's upstairs and he's so mad that I just left him that he's like taking a bone, he's throwing it in the air above, like in the floor above me, and he's letting it smash down. He's like, yeah, you want to see the damage I can do, Mom? Here we go. Forget me not, sure. Okay, but aren't forget me nots more of a purpley color? Can they be blue? Hi, Cher. How you feeling? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying not to stick my tongue out while I do this. There, there, there. Okay. Oops, sorry. Eyes went crossed. I hate that feeling, you guys. It's so horrible. Sometimes I wonder if it's just your eyes get tired and you're close to something, and so then you lose the ability to kind of focus on it. Okay, that was good coloring. Or good. A lot better. Good. Okay, you can go home. Not you, the dye or the blend, whatever it was. Okay, so now what we're going to do, and you can see I've already got my, what's the name for it? My low tack tape that I use to kind of adhere my dyes to my paper so that I don't make a mess. Meaning I have the world's jiggliest hands and I often shuffle things around. I just did again, right as I'm about to die cut. And then it drives me, doesn't drive me to drink. I don't drink, we're okay. But it's getting close some days. Okay, there. Good now. Feel like it was a little bit low before I started. Slow now for really hoot. No, we're okay. Perfect. Good. Okay. So we've got this. I don't see the stamp set as a bundle. It is. I think I want to say it's like on page 3 or 4, but it is there. Okay. That's going to be my beautiful flower. Okay. Sorry, it's totally working. Now we're going to smoky slate it. So we need to color in our jug, but I do love the look. I'll show you the original after. It was on my blog today, but I don't use my blog a ton. It's funny, but I use my blog for my team blog hops. And then for these ones that I do every second week. And so you can see the original there, but I think you're going to agree with me that our one we're doing right now is better. Your forget me nots are pink and blue. Okay, thank you, Janie. There we go. Sorry, I'm totally sticking my tongue out to do this. My kids at school were telling me that when I'm typing, I look like I'm going to cry. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, it looks like something so bad has happened. Doesn't that masking make it pop? I agree with you. Okay, so here I start with my dark blend. And I don't know if you notice this, I'm kind of curving the stroke a bit. You're like, why? Does it actually make a difference? I feel like it does. And I don't know if you notice, but every one of them is getting a hair longer. So I kind of worked my way around that the drawer. Drawer? What? I don't even know what I was trying to say there. There. Okay. I don't know. I'm not even going to try and guess what my brain was attempting. Always love flowers in the milk. And I know I agree with you. It's so beautiful. Okay, so now light smoky slate. Just get her done, people. All right. Make noises as you do it. It'll help your coloring. It won't, but we can pretend, can't we? Okay, we got that to there. Is this saying from the bundle? Yes, the saying is from the bundle too. Do you need it now, Jen? It's so pretty. So Canadian peeps, when you get the detail, we'll start advertising. You'll hear more about it mid-month, okay? But yes, it's gonna be a good one. There we go. So now all I'm doing here is I'm adding in just a little bit more color. There we go. On my, oh, I love them. Yeah. Okay, looking good. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Okay, beautiful. Now let's take those. When I actually have some embellishments, I did something really embarrassing and I did FedEx. You're dropping soon? Well, oh, I'm not saying I would never say come join my team because I don't ever want to take you from another demo. And I understand we can sometimes only be a hobby demo for so long. That's like a thing, right? Like we have to kind of be aware. Okay, now we need some smoky slate. That was the color that I wanted to use here. So let me, or maybe I actually maybe forget the smoky. Maybe I go basic gray. Hang on, let me just find it because I know it was in here. There it is. Let's do a basic gray. So that was a 3.5 by 4 3/4. So let's go 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Okay. Ta-da! No, well, I'm not a fabulous color, but I enjoy it. And let's be honest, guys, the only way you're going to get better at it is with practice. Oh, so simple. Okay. So sometimes we can get elaborate with cards. This card is not elaborate. I kept it clean. If you saw the inspiration photo, it was like 4 squares. It's on my blog at northshorestamper.com. I know. Well, there's so much. That's it, Jen, right? There's so many incredible demos, and don't pick a new upline. Stay with your wonderful upline that you have. There, there. Okay, so then there and there, and a little bit more. There are so many. Okay, coming in here. Ooh, ooh. Okay, and then I'll show you the gray version too, and you can tell me which one you like better. Okay. I'm dropping at the end of this month as a hobby demo. I know. And that's totally a thing, right? You can only, if you're doing it as a hobby demo, you can keep it going for so long and then you stop for a while. And then, down the road, you can do it again. And it's like a perk. Okay, so here we're going to go with, I've got these leftover paper pumpkin ones. They're not, like, there's not anything fancy. These were just from a paper pumpkin kit. But when you're desperate and have none of your embellishments because they're still at the lake until Sean gets there, um, these will absolutely do the job, which is all I need them to do right now. Throw one of those in there. Okay. You ordered the Country Wood Suite. It is so gorgeous. Okay. So you can see it here. And then let me show you it in gray. There it is there. Now this one, I had my mask on an angle, but I felt like, oh, you're scaring me. Are you going to the gym? Are you going by yourself? Okay, be careful. Love you. Um, little too, well, totally lost my train of thought. So this one is dark gray, but I felt like it was a little bit too dark and it was making me crazy with the masks tipped off to the side. So I thought, hey, let's lighten it up. Let's bring in a pool party for the background. Let's bring in a little bit of the flirty flamingo to kind of match with our flowers. The other thing we could have done in there is it probably also would look great on a pool party base. So another one you could have done. Anyway, there you go, my darlings, but it is a spectacular set. Now, this is not the colors that are in the suite. The colors in the suite are off, like they're just off the charts. They're so beautiful. And so you're going to, well, you will love it. Definitely, ooh, definitely like the pool party. Yes, the pool party I like better. This was a bit dark. I feel like I could have actually turned this one into a sympathy card. And I feel like if I was going to angle this like I did the mask, that it needed to have been softer. I think that if you're going to do it upright, like kind of quite dark like we did here, that you needed to keep it straight. The one on the right is a little intense. Oh, okay. Well, what about its intense too? Because it's funny, the part to me that doesn't feel right is actually my background color. So I'm going to just try one thing for me. It might not work because I did put it down quite well. Okay, so let's try. Peel, banana, peel, banana. Oh, don't make a mess. Don't. And this is always my big thing. Hi, we're just changing. The gray is a little too dark, I agree. But now it's funny. I'm seeing it and I'm going, okay, maybe I want it on a pool party base. 'Cause you love them both. I love you. Thank you. There. Okay. She took it off successfully. You need some black. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Isn't that funny? There. I can feel this now. This card works for me. It might not work for you, but this is an and color cards now. There. I love that. Carrie Cole, God, I miss you. Yes, blends are gorgeous. Okay, so there. I like it better on pool party. Perfect. Look at us. We're like, I just need a little bit of jigging. You prefer the switch. Me too. Okay. So yesterday's version, today's second version. I might order some that I need before the price. I know. I know. That's exactly it. Is I just want to get them before the price increase and I'll take care of it. Okay. So my darlings, I totally lost my bone folder. Oh, there it is, which made me not lose my mind over the fact that this is like popping up. There we go. So you can see two different versions of the same card, a little bit angled, not angled, more the blues. I agree. It definitely looks better on pool party. Okay. Anyway, I hope that you all have an absolutely amazing evening, and I will see everybody. Well, tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow, what do I have? Staff meeting after work. And I think that's it. Okay. Mwah. Take care, guys. Have a good night.